Well, welcome everyone. My name is Wally Hauck, Communico, Senior Vice President. I've been with Communico for 21 years, and I am absolutely delighted to welcome Donna Greene this afternoon to tell us about magic. Donna Greene is a human resource professional, has been working with NextGen for quite a number of years and has more than 20 years experience in the human resources arena. And right now, her focus is to help everyone to be healthy, customers, employees, patients, and she does that at NextGen, and she's working with Communico to help her to do that. So Donna, welcome, and thank you again for taking a couple of minutes with us here to tell us about your experience with magic.
Thank you, Wally. I'm excited. I am very passionate about the magic program. And it has been a huge change agent for our organization. We focus on, we're in the healthcare IT space, and so people always have questions about computers. They always have questions about
Yes.
software. So I think this year as an organization, we really wanted to focus on the service that we give our clients and really build on those relationships, right? Because it's hard to have questions about software and build a relationship with a client all at the same time. And so we thanks to Communico, we came and we've been working with you now, having the magic program in our client support. We just started rolling it out in our client support department, and I can't even tell you the change that has come. It is like there's so much momentum right now about this, and it's been helping us to transform the way that we talk with clients and the way that we build relationships with clients. And so much so that we're actually monitoring our quality service or quality service index. And we're not even complete. We haven't rolled it out to everybody yet, but we've done, half or 3/4 of the group that are, we're in our first phase. And the feedback that we're getting and the momentum and excitement that's around it is overwhelming. People are so happy, and they're saying things like, wow, I didn't know that I was coming across that way. And most importantly, the clients are saying to us, wow, what have you done? Like,
so the clients
so
are
much easier
noticing
now.
the difference.
Right.
The clients are noticing the difference too.
And that's the most important piece, right?
Yeah.
But and to do this effectively, you have to provide a safe space for people to become self-aware, fail if they need to fail, build on it, and grow. And that's one thing right now that employees are very, very well aware of, right? Because they're all, most of our employees are remote and they're home alone, and it's difficult. You don't have somebody who says, oh, wow, that sounded like it was a good call or a bad call. It's all, all dependent upon the way the client reacts. And so these sessions that we're teaching, these magic sessions that we're teaching, brings everybody together virtually, which is awesome. And it's a safe space for people to practice the skill and learn the skill and then build upon it. And it's working so well for us right now that we are actually going to introduce coaches, magic coaches, into the client support department to just make sure that we reinforce the skill sets that everybody's learning.
Yes.
Because it's an expectation now. It's not okay to not try and hit all of those points of magic. It's not that, like, you can't hit 17, you have to hit 32, 33, and that's the expectation. And so it's been fun, and it's building relationships, and our clients are happy and our employees are happy, and we just have an overwhelming demand to go through it. And so I don't think we can do it fast enough, but the coaches will help. The coaching program that we're going to put in through you and Communico will also reinforce that, and so employees will have somebody to go to kind of sharpen their skill sets. But it's part of NextGen now, so it's wonderful.
So exciting.
Yeah, it is.
So exciting. I was going to ask you just two other quick things in the discussions that we've had that really struck me. You have this phrase of trusted advisor that you're using and connecting with the service to your clients. Could you talk a little bit about what that phrase means and how you're using it and why it's important?
Well, so, for us, it's important for NextGen to be a trusted advisor to our clients. We deal with physicians and healthcare practices, and in turn, we want to make sure that we are able to provide the physicians a good experience for their patients, right? So it all kind of comes together, and it is healthcare, right? And so it's very you have to have that really good patient experience, and that's kind of what we do. And it's really anybody can be an advisor, right? If maybe you're a subject matter expert or you're a consultant, and you can consult and you can be an advisor. But the key for us is, are you trusted, right? Not everybody is trusted. And so part of developing trust and in a relationship is developing that relationship, right? So you have to be self-aware. You have to know what you're putting out there. You have to be willing to give trust and receive trust in order to have a trusted advisor relationship. And if a client sees you as a trusted advisor, the loyalty is amazing, right? So that's where the service comes in. Service is the first step in developing trust with a client, right? You don't want somebody to walk away being indifferent or feeling like they weren't heard, or not even addressing or solving their problem. That doesn't build trust, right? And so through Magic, learning the different ways that you can find a client's catch point, the way that you can introduce yourself, the way that you can problem solve, it helps develop that relationship. Like, that's the first step. And so that's why we're starting with Trusted Advisor. We have anybody who's client facing goes through this, and especially people who are on the phone or who are meeting virtually with a client. We want to make sure that that if you're client facing, that you understand Magic and that you meet those expectations. So it's key. It's vital, actually, for our Trusted Advisor objectives. And so that's great. The one thing that I wanted to share with you that I don't think we had really spoken about this before, but if you're in a very process-driven organization, what Magic can do for you is, not everybody likes to follow the process. So if you have a client who's, you know what you have to say, you have the process down, and I'm going to say this and this and this. When a client wants something that's not in that process, that's what Magic can help you facilitate for them.
Wow.
Right? So it's really understanding how to handle things in situations when they're outside of the process. Yes. And I think that's been the largest benefits that we've gotten, is because we're very, when you're a software engineer, or you're working through details, it's very systematic, and it's very process driven. And so when you have to work outside of that, or you want to take a shortcut to please a client, how do you go about doing that? How do you say that to them?
While still staying within the policy.
Exactly.
Still staying within, how do you maneuver that? And that's what you're saying.
Right.
This has helped you to do.
Yeah.
Well, Donna, I can't thank you enough for spending time with us and for being our client. And we look forward to continued relationship moving forward, and a trusted relationship, trusted advisor relationship between the two of us. Yeah. So thank you so very much.
Likewise, I can't wait to tell you about the next, about the next success that we have with this. So thank you for always being there for us.
We'll get you back on here. We'll get you back on.
Okay.
All right. Thanks.
I'll do it. Thank you.